All right. This is Guy's version of the updated plan. So we've been talking about the ultimate real estate lifestyle, Unreal coaching, the Unreal blueprint, the deal box, the delivery of the acquisitions, all of those things. And we've recalibrated the entire program to have a flow, because the question I've been asked is kind of what this is about overall. Like, what is the journey? And although the 8-week sprint, the clarity sprint, was anchored in trying to deliver the most value, which was deal acquisition, investor avatar or investor identification, to a deal box, to the 8-week clarity sprint, so that we could teach people to underwrite and source. Fit, it works, but where's the next step? And what we've come to is trying to get a theme, and we've landed on a theme that ties into flying, because there's a lot of similarities, but at the end of the day, the whole purpose of this entire journey is all based on living the ultimate real estate lifestyle. The question is, what does that mean and how do you achieve it? Well, the ultimate real estate lifestyle is the ultimate destination. And in order to get there, you really need to be able to map it out, understand where you're at, figure out what vehicle is going to get you there, defining what that result looks like. But this is an ecosystem of helping people on the journey. Our mission is to help educate as many people as we can in the commercial multifamily space, so that they not only understand how to invest their money, it's just to help them think about investing differently, to understand how money works, how return works, how assets can generate wealth over short periods of time and long periods of time. In order to do that, we have to have an education system to deliver that, which is where we've come to, again, on revamping this ascension model. So the beginning experience that is the most important, that I continue to anchor myself in, is people have to understand where they're at. Where they're at and where they're trying to go is an essential part before you can make any decisions in life. It's so that anybody can help you. And so we've landed, the very beginning of it is the 5-pillar intake process or assessment, which talks about your capital, your access to resources, your experience level, the capacity, which is how much time you have to be able to spend on anything outside of your regular life, but most importantly, deals or investments. Your role, what role are you going to play within the deals? Are you going to be a deal sourcer? Are you going to be an operator? Are you going to be the investor? Those types of things are important to understand. And then the timeline. How long are you looking to accomplish your goals in? That creates your investor passport, which we were previously calling this your investor identification, because it immediately tells you and everybody else that you're dealing with exactly where you are in the process and where you fit, so that they can quickly identify you as an individual or as a corporation to see where you fit into their plan, and also how they can help you. The output of that will be your boarding pass, which we were previously calling your deal box, also known as your deal box. But this is going to help you determine, based on your passport, what deals you should be looking at. Size, location, the condition, is it light, medium, or heavy renovation? What are the projected returns? And then, are you an accredited investor or non-accredited investor, is a big important factor for everybody to know, so that, again, they can see how they can legally interact with you as a partner in a potential deal. That is just the beginning stage. That is the filter. That creates the filter and the lens for you to even start learning how to actually get into the acquisition flight plan, also known as the deal sourcing. This is what we're calling flight school. So this is flight school, also known as the acquisition flight plan, but this is the actual process. So we created a process map. Max and I mapped out the if this, then that process model, the operational system to go from sourcing deals. How do you source deals? How do you find them? How do you negotiate them? How do you quickly assess them. That's our TOF analysis. So that's their value, our value, future value analysis. This is a 5-minute underwriting exercise so that you can sift and sort through hundreds and hundreds of deals quickly until you get to the stage of financial modeling. That's when you get more into detail. Then we teach you how to go through the due diligence, either due diligence step 1, which is this free stuff that you can do with little to no cost, right up to closing due diligence, which is the stuff you're going to start paying for, but learning how to do that with the least amount of capital output before you actually determine whether a deal is good. And then of course, closing. So right up to closing. So this is the core of multifamily real estate, of any investing. It is how do you source and curate deals right up to closing. Execution is a completely different aspect, and it will be different for everybody, whether it's a stabilized asset or not a stabilized asset, or a heavy lift or not. The execution strategy is a whole nother animal. But if you don't know this, if you don't even know how to fly a plane, then you have no business getting involved in a deal where you're actually in the air responsible for your and other people's lives. And that's the premise. This is the core of the training to help people understand exactly what makes a good deal and that train you how to go out and find them. The ascension of the flight school is to join the Mile High Club. And who doesn't want to be in the Mile High Club? The Mile High Club are people that have ascended through the program and are action takers that are ready to go, that want to be involved in deals. These are serious players that have capital to invest and are looking to do deals with either themselves or other people within the group. This is going to give you access to pre-vetted multifamily deals that I will personally be helping source and vet to ensure that we have a place for people that want to be invested that aligns with their passport and their boarding pass. We will curate deals for the group to specifically match what it is that you're looking for. This will also come with 2 in-person events, 2 annual in-person events or biannual. This is going to be structured at a deal location, so strategically designed to get you boots on the ground, hands-on experience of actual deals that are in the process of doing exactly what we're intending to do, which is increasing the value, extracting that capital, and then rinse and repeating. So you are going to see what's going on in those deals. Then we're going to have quarterly strategy sessions, which is where the group is going to get together virtually and just figure out how everything's going, talk about the curated deals, be helping people navigate, talking about what's going on in the flight school. And then there's going to be unlimited deal reviews. So if you're in this club, you are able to bring the deals to everybody, myself or whoever's helping in the group to vet the deals. Underwrite the deals. So this is deals that are like at the LOI stage or the contract stage where you need help. Like, hey, we've got a good one. Can you help me look at this? Can you help me get through it? Unlimited, guys. Unlimited support. And then you also get access to the frequent flyer community, which is only going to be people in the Mile High Club or beyond. Now, before I get to the next stage, I want to make it very clear that the people that are coming into this is going to be for people that are serious about learning multifamily real estate. But that's not the best part. The best part about this is that this is training people to understand how to underwrite deals properly with real returns, so that we can help curate these deals to help bring them to the Mile High Club. And the point of that is not only to help continue to bring deal flow into the community under our training, the way that we want to see deals, but it's also a way for people to learn the skills to actually make money from deals that they don't necessarily have to do themselves. That they can learn the process, they can figure out who's in the Mile High Club, and there's going to be a group in the middle, a communication bridge between the flight school and the Mile High Club, so that deals can be brought to the table and everybody can help work through them to continue this environment of people ascending to the ultimate goal of the Mile High Club. Now, beyond the Mile High Club, This is where shit starts to get real. In the Mile High Club, you are an operator, or you're doing deals, you're an investor, you're looking to get your stuff going, whether it's your deals or other people's deals. That's fantastic. You're going to be in here, you're going to get value out of that on an annual basis. It's going to be a fantastic environment. But the ascension beyond that is the Captain's Lounge. The Captain's Lounge is where you're ascending to if you are a serious player that wants to be involved at a very high level, the highest, in fact. We are talking about Captain's only annual retreat. So that's going to be just an annual retreat. This is high level life planning, strategy planning, and building out the rest of the program, or continuing to help build the program. You're going to be involved in a virtual board to help the rest of the people in the group make smart decisions and continue to bring deals, vetted deals to the group. We're also, I'll get to this in a second, the tuition fund manager, I'll talk about that, but you're going to be the GP of deals. So you are going to actually start to become the partners. So that's why this is going to be a curated group to make sure that you've done deals before. We know how you operate. We've seen you manage money. We've seen you complete projects. We don't know exactly what the entry is going to be for this, but it's going to be a minimum amount of units done, or a minimum amount of deals done, or something like that. I'm not sure what the vetting is, but this is going to be extremely difficult to get into because of the responsibility that's going to come with it. And then the course development, it's going to be people that actually care about the quality of the information and the quality of the students and the output of the students, and helping build people up, to help them ascend, to help them get deals done, to help them improve their life and get returns on their money. This is the ultimate, because at the end of the day, all of this leads to helping everybody get to the destination of the ultimate real estate lifestyle. Now, the one thing that we are working on as part of the bigger picture, it's not incorporated at this stage, but it's going to be a part of the plan to help people not only get an education, but it's to invest their money. We want to create a community that has 50% of all the tuition going into a fund that is managed by the captains, so that it can be used not only to make money doing what we do best, but it's used to be able to fund the work that the flight school is doing and the Mile High Club is doing with the deals that are being brought. They can offer lending, offer investing, but it's an earn while you learn. Everybody that's in here is learning how to invest in multifamily real estate so they can get their money working for them. And what better way to do that than getting your money invested day one, part of your tuition, so that you are earning while you're learning. So this is the revised program with the end in mind, to give all of the pathways available to the people who want them to get to the upper echelon of fund management, general partner management, helping be a part of structuring deals and put this together and do it from the beach of your choosing, living the lifestyle that helps us do quality deals with quality people for the rest of our freaking lives. Hope you liked it. Bye for now.